Welcome to the Speedhorse Weekend Wrap-Up. I'm Dale Day, in for Jim Byers, who is on assignment. As the weather warms towards March, the stakes racing heats up with many big races around the country. Hialeah Park in South Florida has enjoyed a resurgence as many in American quarter horse racing have made the historic track their winter home in recent years. Hialeah closed their 2013-2014 winter season this weekend with a plethora of stakes action, led by three big events on Sunday afternoon. The $183,295 South Florida Derby saw top qualifier Quick Dynasty handle his status as the 9-5 wagering favorite with an authoritative 1.5 lengths win over 440 yards. A Missouri-bred 3-year-old gelding by FDD Dynasty from the Royal Quick Dash mare Royal Quick Glass, Quick Dynasty handled the classic 440-yard distance in 21.55 seconds in scoring his third straight win. Bred by William Dale, Quick Dynasty is owned by Martin Reynosa and trained by Brandon Muniz. Jockey Jesse Lavario had the mount, and Quick Dynasty earned $84,315 in the South Florida Derby. PYC First Prize Fanny was second, with I Get the Blues third. The older runners had their final weekend moment at Hialeah in the $100,000 Sam Abbey Memorial Invitational Championship. 4-year-old Dash Master Jess grabbed the lead early in the 440-yard event, then was all out to hold on, scoring by a neck over 9-5 wagering favorite Dash and Beduino. Bred by Scarlet Hill Farm in Texas, Cesar Rosales owns Dash Master Jess, while Rolando Almanza trains the colt. A son of Mr. Jess Perry out of the Dash for Destiny mare Dash Master Miss, he picked up $60,000 for his win in the Sam Abbey Memorial. Dash Master Jess covered 440 yards in 21.601 seconds over a fast track under jockey Shanley Jackson. Long-distance voyagers had their chance to endure Sunday at Hialeah in the 1,000-yard Sailfish Stakes worth $52,000. Red's Casino, a veteran 7-year-old Florida bred, handled the Sailfish with ease, leading throughout and drawing away to win by 7 lengths. A homebred by Strickland Farms, trained by Marcus Strickland, Alex Gonzalez had them out on the overlooked 22-1 long shot, who made his stakes debut a winning one. Doyle's Dashing Star was the distant runner-up, while beaten 7-5 wagering favorite Eye on the Line was third. A horse by Benton the Red from the Romans Big Gun mare This Little Light of Mine, Red's Casino made $31,200 for his Sailfish triumph. Red's Casino covered the 1,000 yards in 53.176 seconds. Saturday at Hialeah, it was good to be in the right place at the right time for I Go Streakin' in the $46,200 Sunshine State Derby. Bold 6 Love actually crossed the finish line first, but was disqualified for interference in the final 100 yards of the race, bothering eventual third-place finisher Steel-Toed Shoes DHD. After the takedown, I Go Streakin' inherited the top spot on the podium and the winner's check of $19,404. Bred in Florida by Flyin' Fish Farm, I Go Streakin' is a 3-year-old colt by Streakin' 6 Cartel from the Mr. Eye-Opener mare I Go Kim. MLP from the Inside Incorporated owns I Go Streakin', and Greg Watson trains. Roger Buning was aboard for the Sunshine State Derby victory. We'll have more stakes recaps a little later in the show. The restricted Grade 2 Mardi Gras Futurity Final will be run on March 15th at Louisiana Downs. A field of 10 Louisiana-bred freshmen was determined for the 300-yard event from 15 time trials run on Saturday at the Bossier City track. The filly Dynasty's Jumpin' emerged as the top qualifier when she turned in the fastest time of 15.642 seconds in a 2-length victory under jockey Modesto Pena. 3 more of the top 6 finalists came from this trial heat when Party with Braxton led Zoe's Tree Shaker and Hemp's Jumpin' La Jolla to the finish line. The $281,000 Mardi Gras Futurity kicks off action in the 2-year-old division for 2014 when the restricted Grade 2 final is conducted Saturday, March 15th at Louisiana Downs. In industry news this week, well-known and beloved New Mexico horseman Keller Davis passed away unexpectedly on February 17th at the age of 66. Born in Albuquerque, where he graduated from Valley High, Davis was active in 4-H as a youth and then attended New Mexico State University. When his father passed, Davis returned home to help on his mother's Sandia Reservation farm. Later, he would serve as director of the New Mexico Farm and Livestock Bureau, the Bernalillo County Farm Bureau, and the New Mexico Cattle Growers Board. A Freemason and Shriner, Keller worked for Farm Credit and in 2005 began transporting horses for breeding, sales, and races. He was married for 33 years to Anna Faye Davis, executive director of the New Mexico Horse Breeders Association. Keller Davis is survived by Anna Faye and numerous other relatives and friends. On Monday, Oil Capital Race Venture Incorporated, which owns and operates Mount Pleasant Meadows in Michigan, requested to voluntarily surrender their permit to operate the track in 2014 after the track's lender group discontinued funding for simulcast operations. According to a Michigan Gaming Control Board press release, the track's license will be maintained for the time being with the hope of securing new funding. An earlier DRF.com release indicated quarter horse races would be included in a plan to shift live racing to Detroit area harness tracks, Hazel Park, and Northville Downs. Another loss in the racing industry to report. Longtime quarter horse breeder and owner Clarence Schabar Jr. passed away on Friday. Schabar's interest in horse racing began in the 1950s when he purchased eventual champion Double Bid. While campaigning several other top runners, he was elected an AQHA director and then president in 1975. Clarence Schabar, a 1992 inductee into the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame, was 88 years old when he passed away. Of course, many know the Schabar name from when Dorothy and Pamela, Clarence's wife and daughter, owned the great thoroughbred Ali Sheba, winner of the 1987 Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes, as well as many other major stakes races. The New Mexico legislature has passed a bill allowing track operators to eject from the property anyone with a suspended or revoked license for administering illegal drugs to their horses. The current rule allows for those suspected of illegal drugging to remain on the grounds if their cases are being appealed. The new bill also requires hearing officers to be assigned cases within 90 days. Anyone accused can appeal by posting a $500 fee, which is forfeited if their case is lost. The bill was passed unanimously by both houses. Governor Susana Martinez is expected to sign the bill by mid-March. That about does it for this week, but stick around for more recaps of stakes races from around the country. Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you return next week for another edition of the Speedhorse Weekend Wrap-Up. For all involved, I'm Dale Day. See you next time.